Volume 6 of the Marion E. Decker Household. This is April 1973 through October 1973. Top right, Baby Whit, Baby Brent. Top right, a Marion's nephew, David Decker. Bottom right, Baby Phil. Bottom left, grandparents, Margaret and Dee Cole. Top left, Mrs. Almond, a babysitter that we had often. And that's our kitchen at Terrell Mill Road. Top right, Marion Decker holding Phil, and that's Marion's uncle Roy Stallings, and that's little Whit in the chair. Middle left is Mama Claire observing Phil play. Middle right, Brent takes baby Whit and baby Phil to the air show. Bottom left and right, there they are. Oh, wow, a big C130. I mean C what? C5, big C5, and they get to go inside the monster C5. Next page, top left, Whit and Brent saluting and baby Phil not. Oh, top right, our pediatrician, Dr. Carrie Sullivan. Middle left, Marion and Brent. Middle right, Claire and who is that? One of the babies with our dog. Those are the I forget the
Amos and Andy.
labs.
Amos and Andy.
Yeah, I think the labs. Bottom left, Claire and Brent. Bottom right, Brent. Brent with his knickers. I loved his little knicker pants. Top left, this is Whit leaping off of a top shelf, and that furniture there in the bottom right of that picture, it's their wardrobe, their closet. Marion found that, as I recall, in the road and brought it home, and Claire decorated it and painted it. It has doors that open, and that's where we hang their little clothes. Top right, Claire and the three boys having lunch or something. Middle left, they're in Brent's crib playing. Middle right, they're at the picnic table at the top of the hill where Mama Cole and Daddy Cole parked the Airstream. Bottom left, they're just playing at the fireplace at Terrell Mill Road. Bottom right, there's Mama Claire with all three of them. I see all three of them. Next page, top left, they love to play with cardboard boxes. We make all sorts of things out of cardboard boxes. Top right, that's Grandmama Cole and one of the young'uns. And see, we have to walk up a long hill to get to where we can park. And that's the garage thing. Okay, the middle line, left picture, is Marion's mother, Agnes Stallings Decker, and standing is Margaret Cole, Claire's mama. They're the two grandmamas and the three kids. Middle picture on the right, we had company. That's our living room at Terrell Mill Road. Bottom left, the little babies, they're not very happy because they're dressed up in their clean clothes. Bottom right, Brent is going to spend the night with one of his favorite people, Mrs. Herb Cook, Ann Cook. So he's so excited he's sleeping in his crib the night before with his suitcase all packed because his mama and daddy are going to be chaperoning the youth. And so Brent had to go sleep somewhere else. And so did Whit and Phil, of course. Log Cabin Interdenominational Sunday School, where we went for the whole time we lived there in the area. Marion was superintendent for many years. Middle picture, there's Marion with two of the babies. On the right, Claire with two of the babies. Bottom left, it's an Easter egg hunt. There's Whit with his basket, and there's Brent with his bag. Okay, next page. We're at the zoo, aren't we? So we're riding the merry-go-round, and we're looking at the polar bears and the other stuff. And down at the bottom, we're at Log Cabin again, that Easter egg hunt. And the other three boys with their containers, looking for eggs. Next page. Okay, this is where Marion and Claire chaperoned while Brent was at Ann Cook's house. This is the Cliff Duke's farm in extreme North Georgia, and he just bought it as a getaway play place. But we had a retreat there. Middle page, we're in a. This is Claire just looking at a gold mine on the property. Middle right, there the youth, and I see Claire in there. I don't see Marion. I guess he took the picture. Bottom left, Claire and Marion and Cliff and Carolyn Duke. Bottom right, the youth sprayed shaving cream all over their leader, Marion. Next page, we had a piano at Terrell Mill Road, and there's Whit having fun. Top right, there are the two grandmamas with the mama in the middle and the three kids. The middle line, there is Phil and Brent in the slop hole. It's right outside the front door. The middle right, there's D. Cole with his wife Gail. There's Brent, and there's Claire's dad, D. Cole, and there's a possum on somebody's elbow. Now the bottom left is Claire's dad, D.C. Cole the second, with Philip, baby Philip. And bottom right are the three babies playing in the slop hole right outside the front door. All right, Marion would bring, top left, Marion would bring home great big pieces of cardboard and leftover house paint, and the boys got to express themselves. Top right, piano. Middle left, mud hole. Middle right, mud hole. Bottom left, mud hole. Bottom right, they have a wading pool. Next page. There's a patio there, and the patio was at the edge of a steep drop-off down into the creek, and Claire said, Mary, you need to build a fence to keep the babies from falling down that great big fall down into the creek. So he built a fence and came home that night, and there were the two babies walking on the top of the fence. And there they are on the top of the fence that's supposed to keep them from falling down the cliff. Middle, there's Phil saying, pick me up. On the right middle, there's Brent stealing chocolate. Bottom left, bottom Rocky Horse. Okay, next page. I guess Daddy took y'all to see the blimp or something. Okay. Top right, Marion would bring home different crazy things for the kids to play on. There's some of it in the yard. He made a slide. See the ladder and the slide? And what's this thing? A swinging box, and get in that and swing. Okay, the middle picture, bedtime. Isn't that sweet? On the right, Philip, isn't that sweet? Bottom left, our church at Collins, and there is Marion on the left. Is that David Duke next? Can't think of his name, but Bill Rohn and his wife. And that must be the Rohn kids right there. Bottom right is Whit and one of the labs. Top left, baby Brent at the dentist office. Top right, baby somebody in Marion's arms. We're at Harriet Sanders' house. The middle pictures, we are at Harriet Sanders' house, and all the way, the whole rest of the page. Next page, back home at Terrell Mill Road, and there are the babies climbing the trees. And in the middle, they're playing with tubs and rocking horses and dogs and rocking horses. Next page, Play-Doh time. And playing with their toys and stuff. At the bottom, whose house are we at? We're at somebody's house, and I forget who it is at the bottom left. The bottom right, we're back home. That's Mom and Daddy's bed, and the baby's in the laundry basket on it. Next page, we're at Terrell Mill Road, and the babies are practicing with building up their muscles. That's Marion standing there. Middle page, that's our kitchen at Terrell Mill Road. That's Brent cooking an egg, see? And that's Phil about Little Light. That's Phil about losing britches. And that's the kids' artwork on the wall. Bottom left, Brent drinking apple juice out of a jug. Bottom right, there they are at the table. Top left, that's Mama cleaning Brent's teeth. Top right, that's baby Phil. Middle left, there they are discovering the mirror, hugging each other. Bottom, there's baby in a lap. And there's a baby underfoot while Mama tends to the garden. Oh, Mama painted the kitchen. There's some of the paint in the kitchen. On the baby's right, there's I guess that's the clothes, no, some appliance with a pear painted on it. Okay, top left, Brent has fruit. So that's his vapor tent, and he's in there breathing vapor. Top right, that is another picture of the shelves in their bedroom. They all three shared in their wardrobe. Bottom left, when the creek flooded, all these different tricycles came roaring down, and so we had tricycles of all sizes that we fished out of the creek. There we had to, as I said before, we had quite a distance between the door and the car where we could park, so here the groceries got brought home on the wagon from the car to the door. Playing on the left. On the right, here we finally have our wonderful German Shepherd dog. That's Claire and Phil and our wonderful shepherd dog, Max. Next page, that is Bill Mitchell and his wife, Anne, I believe. Yeah, his new wife. Eunice had died and he married again, and the three kids. On the right, there's Bill and Ann and Marion and two kids. The middle, we're on a trip to Florida. We stopped to have a picnic, and there's Claire and Philip. And they had kind of stretching their legs in the ride. This is we're on our way to Jacksonville. We stopped at that rocket there, and we stopped at that whatever that is. Okay, here we are in Jacksonville, and we're playing on the beach. It's kind of chilly, and we're playing with inner tubes and the water and the babies and Daddy and having a wonderful time. The inside back cover, that's David Decker visiting his uncle Hubert Decker in Winter Park, Florida. And the pretty girl is Iris Decker. She's the daughter of Marion's uncle Ernest and wife Hazel Decker. The end.